Grand Market or something. So he would have had more money and buys. He could have beat him either way.
Well, it all comes down to this one, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? If Yed wins or ties this game, he is crowned the champion of Season 3. And if Steph takes it down, he defeats all odds.
So how does the board look like?
It looks just like that, can't you see?
Uh-oh, Shantytown. Yed's Achilles
There was
heel.
not a single village, was it? I think there was no village.
Shantytown.
Oh, it was Shantytown, okay.
Yeah.
So this kingdom was submitted by JW. He also had 2 that were accepted. He had the first game as well. Yed also is going first in the last game.
Oh, so he's already ahead.
Yeah.
So we know we've got about 5 minutes here watching him.
So what happens if they tie this game?
Restart.
Who wins?
Yed.
Oh, okay. So Steph is like really far behind already.
We've got 16 registered viewers joining
Is this
us.
the one? Is this one with Horn of Plenty? Yeah. There you go.
Did Steph get second place in every Dominion League? Like was he always?
Yes.
Oh,
He did.
Here we go.
that's so sad.
Well, he could win this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
So this board,
So-
interesting things. We've got Shantytown as the only village. You've got Rabble for your attack and trashing Steward and Trader. The only plus buy, though, is Spice Merchant. Otherwise, you're using Horn of Plenty for extra gains. So trying to get draw out of Shantytown is, again, something you want to do, but probably can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems pretty clear you have to build an engine because if you go big money, the engine player plays 10 Rabbles on you every turn.
Yeah,
and
Rebel
you,
counters big money.
yeah,
Pretty hard.
Horn super good.
yeah.
Or I
Yeah.
think it's pretty good. This is
Yeah,
an
because you-
awkward.
lots of-
This is a board where you're pushed towards engine, but the engine is not that strong.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And
These are fun boards, but
you need Horn because you can't rely on the buy of Spice Merchant forever. Or that's one reason.
yeah.
Because you will run out of coppers to trash.
Yeah, Spice Merchant requires you to draw 2 cards just to get 1 buy, and Horn is only just 1. So it seems like a definite.
Yeah, and you run out of coppers to trash. So how do you open?
Spice Merchant Steward, I think.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I think.
Thinning is winning.
Yeah, in
I
this
mean-
case, thinning is extremely important. Well, if you could still spike 5 coppers on turn 3 and just win the game because you buy minutes. It happens.
DG notices
DG
that
is-
yeah, Venture does defend against Rabble.
Which is,
Oh, that's true. That's cute.
but assuming you have the venture every hand,
yeah,
otherwise
you
do
won't
get-
have in a big.
You
mana.
can just
and
buy Venture
do
over
get
gold.
wins anyway. So
you do
Spice
get-
Merchant and Venture, buy Venture over gold. I mean, a Venture deck that's very thin could be viable here.
This is a nice draw for Steph.
yes,
Steward
nice.
jackpot.
do I really want to trash 2 estates? Really? Yes, he does. So now what do you buy? Shantytown?
I
Oh,
think
so-
Shantytown's pretty good here.
Yeah, but he
I'd
needs
probably-
money.
I would probably take the silver, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would buy the Shantytown, but I wouldn't be
Afraid of-
sure that it's right.
No, I think you're playing too low on money if you buy Shantytown up. I think either trader or silver has to be it.
Well, you have a Steward if you really need money.
Yeah, but you want to trash.
You have
with,
Spice Merchant for that. I mean, if you're really concerned about economy, then trashing takes a back seat to that, don't you think?
Yeah, but Shantytown doesn't even draw 100% because you have to have to steward. So
Yeah,
it might
you
just
know.
be useless.
Roll the dice, man.
But
I-
if you
I
really
think
want
you're
to roll
right.
the dice, you just buy Shantytowns only because if you're very lucky, they're all left.
I agree with you. Just for
Like
the
it makes me really mad when like my opponent plays 5 shantytowns in a row and each one draws a new shantytown and they all draw.
Yeah,
This happens.
that's the story of my life. Trust me.
I'm not sure why Steph's thinking about taking coins.
Yeah, he is
Then he has
guaranteed
5,
to
but
hit
hitting
5.
5 is not
He's
that
guaranteed to
important.
hit 5 if he draws 2 cards.
Really?
Yeah.
His estates are gone. His other 2
Yeah,
estates are gone.
you're right. Yeah, there's no reason.
So he's gonna draw stewards or 2 coppers.
yeah.
And
There's
if
no
he-
reason to pick cards.
Yeah, you want to cycle, so
Yeah, pick cards. Definitely. But he also thought like for 10 seconds when he had Stewart and 2 estates in his hand. So who knows what's going on in his head?
Hey,
Sick.
I mean, if the whole championship came down to one game, I would be very careful every single thing I did that game.
Do you
that's for
remember
sure.
how much time AI needed in the
His-
Gauntlet?
Yeah,
His
and you
other
know how well he did? He beat me. Come on.
so
I meant
he's-
in the final because I was only
so
watching.
he's
the final.
keeping it.
He picked
I
coins.
think he
Why?
might go for a mint buy on this next turn if he's keeping it. I'm not sure.
he likes his next hand.
Maybe
Stewart and
that would
4
explain
copper?
it.
He could get a mint. And then mint his horn, yeah. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
he bought copper.
definitely he's going for a mint.
Yeah, okay. So he takes coins now. Yeah. Okay. So do we ever play the mint or do you just trash it?
Oh, you can mint horns. Of course you play it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
His yeah. He really wants to gain shantytowns next with his horns though.
so very good by Steph.
I'm not sure what he'll do here.
But why did you buy copper?
I think just to spice merchant. I'm not sure about the copper buy.
Yeah.
It makes it more likely you have. Well, it doesn't really impact that much. Never mind.
Well, he definitely can't trash 2 coppers now. That would make no sense to buy copper and then trash coppers.
I think he should draw.
Draw the
And
horn,
hope
have 4 uniques. It's pretty good. He could use a shantytown.
Yes, yes, I agree.
Yed in the chat just offered Steph a draw. He was kidding, but it's still funny.
Yeah, because if he ties, then he wins.
Right.
Oh, then.
Yed has a decisive lead on the shantytowns, which is his priority, of course.
Yeah.
He is winning that game.
I
2
do think
points, yeah.
I would have done plus cards because you knew your spice merchant was in there without potentially a copper.
Well, if he had done cards, then he would have drawn estate and spice merchant. But
That would have
Because-
been fine.
He didn't draw the horn.
yeah, but he couldn't know that like there was a pretty big chance that he would have drawn the horn.
So there's an interesting interaction between Venture and Horn. Venture plays your horns right away, so what that means is you just play your Ventures after the rest of your treasures.
Yeah, that's true. So there's no way it can backfire because even if your venture flips a horn, you already have played all your treasures and then you venture. So it just needs to not misclick and that's fine.
So neither
How
one of
many-
them. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say neither one of them has any rabbles yet. I wonder
I
if Yed was gonna pick
I
one up.
expect Yed to get some right now.
Yeah, Steph doesn't need it right now because his deck is so small.
I was gonna ask how many of the games went to 3 piles and how many ended on like provinces running out. There were 2 I know that the provinces ran out, the Menagerie and the Rebuild, but I couldn't remember.
So does he trash here? I think he has 2 coppers left. I think.
I
Maybe
like
not.
trashing here. I think it's a
No,
strong
but-
move.
I think he has no copper left because he just trashed one with spice merchant. I'm not sure.
Oh, you could be right.
But he wants to get rid of his estate, I think. So yeah, I think he trashes.
I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. If
He's
well,
gonna get to. He can buy a shanty town with his. He's gonna get his silver out with his venture, so that'll give him 3.
Yeah, so he can
Um,
trash.
So he can buy a
and
shanty
get-
town and then get a 5 with his horn, right? Or not a 5,
Or
just
what's,
a
what's
3.
the 5?
Yeah, he can get a 5 because he'll have venture silver horn.
Yeah, but what 5 would it be?
ooh, he's
I'm
drawing.
not sure.
It's a weird move
That's
to draw.
weird.
I mean, you're almost
That's
guaranteed
weird.
to.
No, he was not almost. He was completely guaranteed because he had only
His
one treasure
was
left there.
guaranteed. So the only thing he got, what he could have got that and trashed a copper and a estate.
Yes.
So I think that was.
Trashed the estate. Look, if he trashed the estate, then you wouldn't have drawn it now. So maybe his turn wouldn't be
I
so bad.
think that was wrong.
Okay, now he gets. This hand is not as bad as it looks because he gets a horn and
a shanty town, yeah.
Yeah. At least 1. He could get more than that if depending on what the ventures reveal.
What? He doesn't have a venture in his hand. What are you
But
talking
he's
about?
oh, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking he could play the mint and the rabble, but of course he can't do that.
Well, if he had a fishing bullet from last turn, then he could. It's proves how good fishing
That's
bullet
why
is.
Fishing Village is so good, yeah. So,
Yeah, I think he should have trashed on that one turn.
well, there's something to be said for trashing the estate and the spice merchant at an opportune time, because I don't think you're playing spice merchant anymore.
Yeah,
Maybe that was wise thoughts. Maybe that's possible.
So, comparing the two decks right now, Yed has an extra shanty town. I think they
Of
both
course.
have 2 horns. Steph has a mint and a venture. And I think Yed has another steward.
Yeah, okay, the steward is probably a disadvantage. The venture is definitely good. I'm not sure if the mint is good. But does Yet have an estate left?
I
No.
don't know who's
I
trashing.
think he
point-
just trashed his last estate.
the point counter's on.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
good call.
very nice. I'm not used to that. I always play with point counter off.
You see, here you can do that steward trash if you want. You can still have a very
Yeah.
good turn, get 2 horns. Not 2
But
horns.
then that wouldn't be good because then you have your last copper still. Then you need to trash your last copper before you do that.
Well, you want the copper to power up your horns unless you're going to find 8 unique cards somewhere else. That's why I was
I'm
thinking
not-
about
needs-
keeping it.
Copper?
I'm not
I think you
sure.
have 5 anyway.
Shantytown, Rabble.
He already has
Horn,
5. with this
Venture,
hand.
Steward.
He has 6, I think. Yeah, he already has 6 even without playing the steward. I think he gets to 8 without copper.
You can trash the Spice Merchant in the estate next turn. Still possible. Okay. Plays Horn without playing Silver, like a boss.
He doesn't want to reveal that he has silver in his
That's
hands
right.
yet because he's hiding information. It's next level play.
This is what we expect from the championship match.
SES and I did that thing where he could see my hand the whole time,
Oh yeah?
And you had
And it-
first turn.
and I had first turn, and I beat him like 4 games out of 6 or something. No, like it was I only lost 1. It was like
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, it doesn't mean
Even
a lot.
if
It's a
it's-
small. It's
yeah.
a
You
small
You make your own
number of
shuffle luck.
games. But the it's a very small number of games. But the thing was, we weren't encountering situations where him knowing my hand made a big
but
difference. Very
that's
often.
because the most games it doesn't make a big difference. I think.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
it
would
certainly doesn't seem as valuable as first player.
Yeah, I also think so. I thought it was strange that you said that because whenever there's chunking, first player is so important.
I don't think neither of us ever wrote anything up on the forums about the post. I don't think he highlighted it on Twitch either, so I assume it's gonna
Oh, that's sad.
disappear.
But we said it like here.
It's not
so
gone
why
yet, so I
not?
guess if we petition, we can If I ask him, I'm sure he would highlight it. So
JSH says,
So
remember that thread when people below level 40 were writing how to get to level 40? At level 40, players play their copper individually on their openings. I only do
always
that.
thought that I would do that at some point when I reach a certain level, but I never started doing it because it's so tedious, and I hate when my opponents do it. So
I only do that when I'm buying a 2-cost card on turn 1. That's the only time I ever
Yeah.
play my coppers individually.
I always think you should do it, but then every time an opponent does it, it's so I hate it so much. So.
When I play IRL, I've gotten into the habit of only playing the treasures that I need.
Yeah.
Once you
realized that-
Once you have it that way, you don't think about it anymore.
yeah, that's a little bit different though.
By the way, it's so stupid that like you know whether or not your opponent has action cards in your hand and go with the Goku interface.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
It's so unnecessary.
So he plays Spice Merchant. You're gonna trash Silver. You don't have to trash. Actually, you can just play it to get the
would be
unique.
really happy about it.
does he have more treasures in his deck, or is Adventure guaranteed to reveal this horny games?
I
I have no idea.
I think he only has horns. I think he has another horn still to draw? Question mark.
Okay.
I think I know that he doesn't have copper, and I think he doesn't have silver, and he definitely doesn't have gold. So probably only horns. Yeah, you were right. There was another horn there. So does he need another unique card, or does he have enough?
He did trash Silver this hand.
Let me count. Shanty Towns towards Spice Merchant, Horn.
He's got 6, and he hasn't played Steward, so he needs one more unique if he's going to get provinces.
Mint and Rebel, yeah, that's 6. And no, he needs 2 more.
I mean, you might not need to get 8. You might just need 5
Because
Yeah,
you end
true.
on piles anyway.
to end on
That's
piles and get a couple duchies or something.
There is a Steward that he hasn't played, but I'm worried about. And he has to play a Spice Merchant, which costs a treasure unless it's going to be terminal. So that's quite a stretch to think he could get to 8 next turn. But as I mean, you don't necessarily need 8, as we pointed out.
I just wanted to make a comment about how they're already turn 11, but it doesn't even matter because big money would be way slower here because of the rebels. So
True.
there's no way. So there's no way big money beats the strategy, even if they take a lot more turns. So Yet still has 2 coppers in his deck and Steph has 0. Okay, he just bought 1.
I think Yed bought a copper last turn.
Oh, I should follow this game more probably.
Steph is talking about how his turn 5 copper was pretty stupid now. I don't know if turn 7 was that time he didn't trash the
Oh,
estates.
And Yet is saying that buying copper was a mistake because he still had 1 copper left, so now he has 2.
Ah.
What was it that he did on turn 5?
He bought a copper.
That was the turn where he played Spice Merchant for the buy, setting up his mint buy next turn, and he got Horn of Plenty and copper.
So the
I don't
but the
I don't
mint
think
itself
he's-
was not a mistake, I think.
No,
Just,
I think he's just referring to the copper buy.
Right.
probably.
The mint part looks okay. And 7, I believe, is that turn he didn't draw. I mean, here, yeah, these decks don't really. You don't draw your deck very easily here. Although Steph is getting there.
Yep. He should draw
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
no.
man.
Oh yeah, he does. Very nice.
Can
Now
he end it?
Shantytown will draw cards.
He can. He can.
Oh, wow. What are
can end
piles
it.
like?
End the game, can he?
He
Yeah.
can end it,
he
and
can
he has a
gain him.
point. Oh,
He get a
wow!
horn now. He can get 5.
He can
Yeah,
mint a
he
horn.
wins. He wins right now.
Wow!
And he already has the point. Very nice. Yes, he wins. Cool.
Wow! And that's That's a crazy draw.
Unless he trashes now, then he loses.
I guess that turn 7 was great to keep that estate.
Jeez.
He planned everything. Just everything. Something like that. Okay, now so now Steph is champion.
Yep. Congrats
That
to
was-
Steph.
Yeah.
That was
Unless he buys it
amazing.
now, then he loses.
He didn't need the
He
estate,
didn't.
but
He didn't need the estate. There you go.
Yeah.
Good job, Steph.
Okay, so